So I had this idea. The idea was that some of the stuff in the Bible is really frightening, and that sometimes maybe the Bible gets used as an encouragement-only tool, and it is extremely encouraging, but that it also contains like the second half of Judges and these visions. And so I had this idea, and I was talking with my buddy Josh, who runs a really cool Instagram art account called Sword and Pencil. We were talking about this, and we were talking about like, what if we took Daniel chapter 7 as an example of this idea and drew the terrifying beasts from the book in his really specific style. And so we did that, and it started with some sketches, and then it evolved into these motion capture images, and I want to show them to you and read the passage. Check one. This is Daniel chapter 7. Daniel saw a dream and visions of his head as he lay in his bed. Then he wrote down the dream and told the sum of the matter. Daniel declared, I saw in my vision by nights, and behold, the four winds of heaven were stirring up the great sea, and four great beasts came up out of the sea, different from one another. The first was like a lion and had eagle's wings. Then as I looked, its wings were plucked off, and it was lifted up from the ground and made to stand on 2 feet like a man, and the mind of a man was given to it. And behold, another beast, a second one like a bear, was raised up on one side. It had 3 ribs in its mouth between its teeth, and it was told, Arise, devour much flesh. After this I looked, and behold, another like a leopard, with 4 wings of a bird on its back. And the beast had 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, terrifying and dreadful and exceedingly strong. It had great iron teeth. It devoured and broke in pieces and stamped what was left with its feet. It was different from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. And so they're scary, and that's okay to say. But as a Christian, we shouldn't be afraid. I have found myself reading Revelation or Isaiah before and feeling afraid, and I was doing it wrong. Because check out what it says next in Daniel chapter 7. As I looked, thrones were placed, and the Ancient of Days took his seat. His clothing was white as snow, and the hair of his head was like pure wool. His throne was fiery flames, its wheels were burning fire. A stream of fire issued and came out before him. 1,000 thousands served him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The court sat in judgment, and the books were opened. So although these beasts, and they represent real people and situations that are coming, although they are terrifying, we can't forget who we serve, the Ancient of Days, Jesus Christ. And I wanted to leave you with that. I hope this video has been eye-opening and a blessing to you. God bless.